Surviving Alcohol Addiction, A Recovery Road to Life. David and Meekel's journey. Meekel's job as a karaoke DJ in a local gay club in downtown Lincoln, Nebraska, is where he met David, who had come with friends to sing and enjoy an evening of music and entertainment. They instantly became a couple and married just 3 months later in June of 2003, and would spend the next 20 years as high-functioning alcoholics. High-functioning alcoholics or functioning alcoholics are colloquial terms for someone who's dependent on alcohol, but it's still able to function relatively effectively in their daily life, able to continue to do many of their daily tasks, like going to work and looking after family members, working as chefs and business owners of a catering service, a small-town cafe and a local bar. In 2016, Meekel was diagnosed with a vascular necrosis, a disease that attacks the bone due to alcohol use, and underwent a total hip replacement surgery. Although this did affect his mobility, Meekel continued to work at their restaurant and bar, and both he and David continued to consume alcohol daily. This was not enough of a wake-up call for them to stop drinking. It was just a normal part of their everyday lives and would continue for the next 5 years, seemingly casual and inconsequential since they worked normal jobs and maintained a steady life and home. In 2018, David fell ill with a bowel obstruction and underwent an emergency appendectomy, leaving him with lingering issues within his abdomen that would continue to resurface over the next 3 years. All the while, Meekel and David both continued to consume alcohol at an increasing rate, no longer just casual consumption, but it had become primary focus on their daily events. This is commonly found in high-functioning alcoholics. By 2020, they had relocated from Nebraska to living in Texas, following careers as chefs and business owners, becoming homeowners, and working great jobs. Life seemed to be fantastic. They had just celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary and planned a trip for the upcoming holiday, when David became extremely ill with intense nausea and pain in his abdomen, getting feverish, and had lost all of his appetite. He began to show signs of jaundice. David underwent exploratory surgery that resulted in an emergency surgery to remove his gallbladder. During that surgery, they also performed a biopsy of the liver. In 2021, David was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cirrhosis and was advised to stop all alcohol use immediately, or he would not likely survive another year. Although the liver can regenerate to a degree, reaching stage 4 is irreversible, and the only choice you have is controlling the further damages that you incur moving forward. Key factors: quit drinking and change lifestyle habits. Meekel and David made a choice to start the recovery road to life at that time, educating ourselves on nutrition and the power of food for beneficial health. Although we cannot undo the damage to our bodies, we can prevent any further progression by eating clean and using foods as medicine to provide ourselves with the nourishment to flourish. It is now 2025, and our never-give-up journey has brought us to this point. David was told in 2021 he wouldn't survive another year, and we are 3 years post-diagnosis. His latest MELD score was a 10, and he was told he was not in need of a liver transplant at this time. That is such an incredibly important accomplishment. To not sink your mind into a pity party and dive into depression, but to rise up and take control of your destiny and empower yourself with the will to survive.
Yes, the camera is rolling.
I don't care.
So we're going to quit drinking, right? 100% no more alcohol.
Quitting drinking alcohol is not an easy task. I didn't do it. I went on for years after hip replacement continuing to drink, knowing that was what caused my ailment. And then when Dave got sick, it now became a reality. The doctor told him, if you do not quit drinking now, you will not live for another year. It is at that point. So we made a pact together. We've been married for 20 years. I'm not giving up on you now. You're not going to give up on me now. We took this on together. At that moment, we put down alcohol. We didn't pick up a bottle again. This is now 2025. We've survived for the last 3 years that can do that. So by quitting drinking and then changing our lifestyle, changing our diet, these are the plans that we had to continue to beat the odds, along with living life, not accepting that this is the end of life, but the beginning of a new chapter where we take life on, enjoy life, and at this point, we're embarking on a journey to keep defying the odds, to trudge on, and to make every day count. Live every day as if it may be your last. Because one day it will be, but that day is not today. So keep going, keep trying, and never give up.